The Kraken have their new head coach, and they introduced new head coach Lane Lambert at the Iceplex. He said when the Kraken called to offer him the job, he high-fived his wife because he really wanted this job, calling it a perfect fit.
Yeah, extremely excited, and you know, September's coming. It'll come fast, right? So you know, we've got a lot of work to do between now and then. So we're essentially already started the you know, the behind-the-scenes stuff, but can't wait for training camp.
Filling out the coaching staff is something you talked about in your press conference. Where are you with picking coaches?
We're getting close. We're getting close. It's been a real. It's been a process, and it's an important process. So we, you know, we want to make the right decisions. We want to take our time with it, but we're getting very close to filling out the staff with the people that we think are great fits and we can have success together.
What was the one thing that attracted you to Seattle? I liked how you said you were here for just a few minutes and you knew this is where you wanted to be.
Yeah. Well, you know, first of all, I haven't been in the West, but I'm from Western Canada, right? So it's been a long time from that standpoint, proximity-wise. But for me, I really do mean it when I said it took me about 2 minutes to go, okay. Because in talking to Samantha, talking to Ron, talking to Jason right off the bat, and you know, listening to how the organization was built, talking about the practice facility, and you know, subsequently touring the practice facility, everything's first class. Everything was first class for me, and so it didn't take me very long to figure out that you know, from the ownership group on down, that this was a place that I wanted to be at.
You know, there's a good mix of younger players and veterans on this team, and there's going to be another influx of talent this summer. How important is it for you to bring along those younger players, the 22-year-old and 21-year-old centers and things like that?
Yeah, it's critical, you know, and you got to put them in positions to succeed, but you've also got to put them in positions where they can be a little bit uncomfortable and succeed, and then that's when the growth really happens. That's when the growth will really start for them. And again, at the end of the day, we have some terrific young players. Players that are ready, and NHL players, and players that, you know, are going to get developed down in Coachella Valley, but the future is bright.
Some coaches they come and go, and they go through their careers, and they look back at things they would have done and could have done. Pete Carroll is a great example of a guy who went through a couple of years in the NFL and realized, you know what, if I want to be successful at this, I have to be authentic and be myself and do things my way instead of listening to everybody else. Mm-hmm. Is there a little bit of that as you go into your second head coaching job?
I think there is. I think you know, as a first-time head coach, you know, we always want to do well, but you're influenced a little bit potentially, you know, from certain situations, and I think what you do is you've been in those positions before, so now you can. The experience tells you what you would do differently in those situations, and there's no question that the second time around you have to be a lot more prepared for it.
I asked you this in the press conference, but about team toughness, because I want your take on it. You've been around this a long time. You know, Ron Francis talked about it's not about having one or two guys that you're going to throw on the ice and start fighting. He wants overall team toughness, and it seems like that's your same approach too, where you want to put a team out there that isn't going to get pushed around, and there's going to be some authority at least on just you're not going to take certain things.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it starts with that. It starts with not getting pushed around, but it's team. That's what team toughness is. It's five guys, you know, out on the ice together, and five guys sticking up for each other, and you know, and that whole team mentality, that team tough mentality. But again, you know, I say team toughness. There's a lot of different ways to describe it, and you know, team toughness is getting to the front of the net. Getting to the front of the net offensively, paying the price. Team toughness is blocking shots 5-on-5, or blocking shots on the penalty kill. Sacrificing your body, paying the price. There's all different ways to define team toughness.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it, because a lot of the fans don't see it like that, because there's so many things like you just talked about that it's not just offense and defense, it's everything in between.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, there's no question about it.
Yeah. How about as far as the draft coming up? You know, GM, president, all the scouts get involved, but how involved will you be?
It's not really too involved. You know, they've been doing this and preparing this for for a year or more, really, by the time they've watched certain guys. You know, so from my standpoint, I just got here. You know, I think that my focus is a little bit in different areas right now, and you know, there's full trust in the staff to control the draft.
Yeah, I would imagine that that's it takes. So, last question here is that you go back to 2018, winning the Cup. Was there one characteristic on that team that you want to instill here, and something that maybe helped you guys get to the promised land?
Attitude, really. You know, never doubting if things were going, you know, a little bit sideways. You're always going to have adversity. It's coming no matter what. It's how you handle that adversity, and never a doubt in your mind. And for me, you know, we'll have adversity. Adversity will be coming. It's how we handle that adversity that's going to separate us from everyone else.
I like what you said about non-negotiables too. So one of the big non-negotiables for you is everybody being on the same page. You know, if you're not on the same page, it's non-negotiable. I mean, everybody here has to buy in.
Yeah, well, and it's team first. That's what it is. That's you know, you cannot win without a team first mentality, and so everyone has to pull their weight. Everyone has to be where they're expected to be, and when you are and when they are, you have success. It's clear. I've done it.
Yeah, obviously you have done it.
Yeah.
It's very cool. All right, well, listen, thanks for your time. I know you got a busy schedule ahead, so we appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.